closely are Etu and Kitab and angels and demons supposed to parallel God the Father and his holy host, and Satan and his infernal minions?
Not very much, mainly because Japan. The thing you gotta understand is that Japan's dominant religion is Shintoism, so Christianity is kind of viewed as an exotic curiosity for the most part. Plus, for Mogiko's works in particular, each world has its very own god and devil. And head angel, too.
So Etu is God, right? Does that mean she created this world in the let there be light sense? Or does God merely amount to immortal queen of all angels?
That would be definitely yes.
For that matter, was Kitab's story similar to Lucifer's? Was he originally on good terms with God, then experienced a falling out? Was there a hell he reigned over, where he wallowed in sin in its every form, and encouraged the corruption of the good-hearted?
You're probably gonna have to wait until the prequel to get an origin story for Kitab, but the thing you might want to keep in mind is that there are two races in the Grey Garden's world, angels and demons. The closest thing to a third party would be the Mogikos, but there's no humans involved in this at all. We do not factor in this god and this devil's rule, so probably not.
Are those other devils, such as Rifikul and Iblis, and their counterpart gods of the other worlds, are they supposed to amount to parallel universes? Like, there's one America where Alfred Hitchcock became president, and America where Dave Thomas became president? Or is other worlds here supposed to be an allegory for foreign countries? Like, there's a president of America, and there's a president of Australia, and a president of Mexico, etc.
There's bloodthirsty places. Places where everything's burning. Pitch black places. Well, a lot of different kinds. I'm guessing the latter. I'm sure there are parallel universes like the one in Garden Grey but such things are best left to the likes of Marvel and DC, who use that shit to write themselves out of corners and reset the universe when it's convenient.
All those other worlds where angels and demons are enemies, is this a case of them being A, natural-born enemies, like orcas versus sharks or hyenas versus lions, with both these sets of species instinctively hating each other on sight, worse than cats versus dogs? Or doomed circumstances? For example, remember the Madoka series? No matter what Homer attempted, Madoka was doomed to not survive Walpurgis Night. In that same way, perhaps no matter who reigned as God and the devil, their subjects were doomed to war with each other. Was that the case?
Hard to say since there's not a lot of information on the subject. I tend to think of it as more of the former, where angels and demons are natural enemies. One a being of light, the other a being of darkness. There is a considerable stalemate that is present. As long as they are separate, they won't go after each other. But if they both take interest in the same thing, they will fight tooth and nail to take it. As far as I know, the Great Garden is the only place I really know of where angels and demons were actively trying to kill off each other.
Kitab is a devil, no, the devil, and his brother is an angel. Again, how closely is this paralleling the Bible? Were Kitab and Wodas both originally angels, and then Kitab had his Luciferian fall from grace and became all horny down below in hell? Or was Kitab born horned and his brother haloed? Who the heck are the parents of these brothers? Or is Kitab a parentless Adam and he conjured himself a brother out of magic or something? Or did Etu create them both? Let there be a lover boy for me, and a brother for him too, why not?
I don't have enough info to tell you that. You're gonna have to wait before I can figure that out. In the world of Mogiko, devils have their own unique way of coming about. One was born as a devil from the very start, created by the flames of his god. Another was a fallen angel. And you have one devil who coexists with his god as two sides of the same coin, neither one being able to live without the other. Add to the fact that the child of a devil does not a devil make, and you get quite a conundrum. Devils are neither genetically inherited or titles bestowed. They simply are.
Numerous times, Kitab is shown as reluctant to admit being in emotional and physical love with Etu. Why? He's the devil! As the X, ruler of hell, things like rape, necrophilia, pedophilia, and worse are totally within his jurisdiction. Why is he shy about a little old thing like romance? Why is he even bothering to act all tsundere after untold centuries of living in the same palace with Etu? Does he honestly expect people to assume it's platonic between them, just a purely political marriage of convenience? Even Etu teases him about it.
Yeesh, are you that scared? Can't sleep without a nightlight? Or without me, maybe?
Look, when you go to being the ruler of your own race to God's personal bitch, you'd probably be a bit reluctant to engage in romance with her too, especially if she beat the ever-loving shit out of you and sealed you within the earth for thousands upon thousands of years.
It's part walkthrough, part drama, part parody, and all kinds of awesome. So what are you waiting for? Let's get this show on the road.